Well, happy Thursday to you all. Tomorrow's Friday, and those of you that are still working, hopefully Saturday and Sunday are still a good day for you to enjoy. But for those of us that are non-essential or at home, and yeah, Saturday, Sunday does not become an interesting weekend for us. But it's been a while since I went over the hot sheets with you guys in regards to what's happening in the West Michigan area for real estate. Of course, we're hoping that tomorrow we'll hear something in regards to real estate agents being able to show properties again. Um, but the governor's still thinking about it, of course. So that's where we're at. But in the last week, look at this. It's amazing to me. We seem to be hovering around this 400 to 500 mark for new listings. So right now, in the last week, there's been 484 new listings in the West Michigan area. 487 properties have gone pending. So that means that's a lot of buyers looking for homes in this West Michigan area. Let's see, what we want to look at next is expireds. I think I explained to you guys, expireds are when the contract has expired on the listing with their agent, so it didn't sell, or, the seller said, I don't want to work with you anymore, Mr. Real Estate Agent or Mrs. Real Estate Agent. So there I have been 171 homes that have come off the market through the expiration. And then I remember in the past I've talked to you about withdrawals. So those are, they still have a contract with their agent, but they've said, I don't want to have it on the market anymore. And in the last week, there's only been 35. Isn't that amazing? So I don't think we can go any higher than that on this section. I do want to mention back on the market, 153. That's kind of normal right now. A lot of these offers have been contingent upon the buyer walking through the property. And of course, when we were originally expecting to have this stay lifted on May the 1st, and now is extended to May 15th, I'm sure a few buyers were like, I don't want to wait another 2 more weeks to see this property. So, because we are not allowed to show properties at all right now. Makes it a little difficult, and you have to have a very brave buyer, obviously, that wants to be able to see a home sight unseen. But believe it or not, some buyers do. I've actually sold a few homes over the years to out-of-state buyers who we just did a virtual walkthrough of the property, and they really liked it and really wanted it, or they had a neighbor or family member look at it, and they were given the okay by those friends and family to go ahead and purchase a property that they'd never seen. So it does happen. Interesting stuff. So the other thing too, I know you guys, this is all West Michigan area stuff. And I was thinking you might be very interested to see what's just happening, like say in the Kent County area. So I have a way. Well, first of all, we don't want to look at residential lease. We want to look at residential, all of that, not including the leases. Oh, I want to go back to that a second. Sorry. Wow, we're down to 6,036 homes on the market. That's actually low. Just a few weeks ago, we were probably at a little over 6,200 in the West Michigan area. So that means we've got fewer homes for sale, which is good for sellers, not so good for buyers. Anytime you've got a decrease of inventory, tends to drive the price up. So we're not seeing any values going down at this point based on the fact that the inventory is really low. And in fact, in typical spring markets here in the West Michigan area, we normally see anywhere from 9,000 to 10,000, sometimes a little bit more, even up to 11,000 homes for sale in the West Michigan area. So we're really low right now. So if you're thinking about selling, it's a really good time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put in county. Let's look at how many homes are in Kent County for sale right now. Boom. All right, there they all are. And so that is a number of 941. So out of the 6,000 homes that are available in the West Michigan area, 941 are available in the Kent County area. And then if we do, let's see, we could do price ranges and stuff like that too. We can narrow it down. Oh, you know what? Actually, so that's just all the actives. Let's look at the pendings. I'm really curious to see. All right. So there are 783 homes that are currently pending in the Kent County area. That's all of these yellow guys. And then if we look at the solds that have happened, let's say over the last 30 days, there have been 521 sold transactions. Now, granted, a lot of those contracts probably went pending before we were at a stay-at-home status. And, it typically takes about 30 to 45 days for a transaction to close if it's, financed. So it'll be interesting to see what the next couple weeks hold and show us as far as actual sold transactions in the Kent County area. But still, there's 521. That's pretty awesome. And then if we go to expireds, how many homes have expired in the last month in Kent County? 1,861. Yeah, that's quite a few. So those, like I said, we're under contract to be listed with a real estate company, and that listing probably expired, or there may be a fair percentage that said, I want my listing expired. I don't plan on selling ever again. Depends on the buyer and seller, actually the seller. All right, so, and then withdrawn. Oh, you know what? I apologize. When we looked at the expires, I was looking at the last 367 days. We don't want to look at that. Let's look at the last 30 days. So that's why there were so many. I thought that was high. 102. That's pretty low. All right, so withdrawn. Let's again do last 30 days. How many homes have been withdrawn? Really? Only 24 homes in Kent County have been withdrawn from the MLS system. That's a crazy thing. Obviously the seller said, no, I don't want to sell it this time. And that's not very many. So that's what's kind of going on in the Kent County area. Thought I'd narrow it down for you guys. If you have any questions or would like to see certain locations of homes, price ranges, I'd be happy to, just run through a few properties with you, see if you're interested, or just curious. So, if your home was to go on the market, what would you be competing against? Those are some really good questions. So feel free to tune in and put some comments down below, and I'd be happy to do some future recordings where we go over some of those questions. All right, everybody have a great evening. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.